So clutches are now all complete. This is the main oil filter, one that goes in the bottom. Nice little piece. You get a new gasket with it, nice thick rubber one. Hopefully it should be real easy to go in. Everything looks as good as it should be. All cleaned. There's the magnet, nothing on it at all now. All the gears look in great shape. So I'll get this on and get back to you. Okay, main filter's back in. 2 torque nuts there. Needed to be torqued up, all done. Time for the pickup. Mustn't forget the pickup. Pickup is now all totally complete. All the bottom end is done with the filters. Now for the nice shiny clean oil pan. As you remember, the magnet was absolutely awful, so hopefully it will stay cleaner this time. Unfortunately, on looking at this, how you do this, they're like almost like a pop with it, and then you get your new gasket as I showed, but you have to push it through it. So I've got a theory this could take a little while. Surprisingly, that took all of about 3 minutes, which I'm very surprised at. They basically just push in there extremely hard, and that's it. Just kind of flop around, and that's how it makes it seal. Strange device, very, very shallow sump. But I'm by no means prepared to spend £1,000 on a metal sump. I think that's ridiculous. At least until it's all working properly anyway. So, almost done. Filter's all back on. I haven't torqued it all up yet because there's a sequence, plus I haven't got my torque wrench with me today. So I'll get that done tomorrow. This is the mechatronics board and all the solenoids behind it. This is the cover, giving it a good clean. I am going to reuse this gasket because I haven't got a new one with it. It's just something I didn't order, so I'll see how this goes. If need to be, I can always swap this out, it's not a biggie. And then hopefully be able to move on to the clutches. So the gearbox is mainly completed and all cleaned up now. Just about to change the clutches out from the other basket that I've got. I didn't want to disassemble the basket completely off of the shaft. So I haven't been very successful in getting it back on, unfortunately, but I do know how to do it, and I could do it if I had to. So let's go into hither. So this was the basket out of the good DCT, the spare box. This is the weld that they talk about being weak here, as this is not a one-piece billet bit. You can in actual fact have these laser welded again to strengthen them up, but I'm kind of not at that point yet. So a second clutch assembly here. Here's the first clutch assembly around the edge. And I'm going to start dismantling this one and then hopefully get them into the other one. A secondary clutch setup has now gone in, which can be seen here, which is the middle run. Been oiling them all up. These are just stock clutch plates. This is the final one. So it's shim clutch all the way through. That's the final one. And then the finishing plate goes on. And that should thereabout do that one. Then I move on to the second set, the outer ring. Which you can see that I've started some of them, but it was just too difficult to do without having the cover on the first set done. So I've completed both sets of clutches now, all finished. This is the external housing that's gone on, and as you can see, the internal clutch spins. So it seems to be all okay. I think that's the speed sensor up there, which you probably can't see very clearly. So now I'm just going to get the snap ring on round here, and then put the case on and hopefully fill it and get it in there.